everybody. Welcome back to Hearing Things with Julie and Brad. I'm going to toss this over to Brad today. He's got some really cool stuff to talk about. I don't know what the episode is about right now, but I'm just told me that he's going to do it, so I'm just going to sit here.
Okay.
And we're going to get to learn what this is all together because I have no clue what we're recording. What is this about, Brad? Talk to me.
So I read a book called Through Deaf Eyes, A Photographic History of the American Community about the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. It was by Jack Gannon, Jean Lundquist Burgee, and Douglas Baden. And so in this book, it was great because it took a bunch of photos of like deaf schools throughout America.
Ooh.
And then in one of the pages, it accompanies with like things that the deaf community had to deal with over the years. And one of those pages were cures for deafness. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to give credit to where I got this information.
Yeah.
And so you want to see how messed up cures are? I'm just going to read it and we'll react.
Can we try these on mini videos for Instagram?
Some of them, but some of them permanently destroy the ear, so no. But maybe we can take it out. And so this one isn't too bad, right? So the first one, this is something that was thought to cure deafness.
Yeah, what is it?
So a gold ring was just rubbed around the ear. I mean, we can try that.
Wherever that's simple. Keep
Yeah,
going
right.
around.
I know, really, if it was.
I didn't even know what the show was about today. I haven't looked at these notes. I know nothing. I'm excited. What's next?
So the next goes downhill real quick. And I just took these in order of what they were presented. Ants' eggs and onion juice mixed with urine.
No. Does it specify whose urine?
I only took a note, so I don't know. It probably people urine. I mean, would it make it better if it was like Happy's urine?
The urine of an 80-year-old wise man in the village. Like, I mean, really, like what?
My mom has great hearing, so maybe we get that urine.
I don't know. Wow.
Yeah. So these were literally tried for decades, if not hundreds of years.
Right.
This one isn't bad. So cabbage juice. Why would you want to juice a cabbage? And this is all stuff that they would inject
That's my
in
question.
the ears.
If it was, you're not eating it. It's
Nope,
literally going
injected
into
in
the ear
ears.
canal.
So camphor oil. So camphor is like a wax, right?
Yeah.
So camphor oil injected in the ears. I don't know if it would like harden like a wax and they would pull it out like our molds are made. But what? So, it says here that camphor oil can be used to treat inflammation. So maybe they thought the ear was inflamed or something.
Oh, God.
So next we have castoreum and nutmeg, clove and cinnamon mixed with whiskey.
You know what? You would probably really like that because you and your pumpkin beer. You're probably like, oh, this is great. Dump a Sam Adams Oktoberfest down my ear and call it a day. I mean, really.
Well, I like to drink Sam Adams. I don't like to put it in my ear.
I don't know. That's just bananas. So let me just go back to that. You're literally putting Christmas mulling spices in your ear.
No. So this was castoreum. So I didn't know what castoreum is. So I'm reading my notes. And so I had to look up what castoreum is.
Okay.
Castoreum is made from castor sacs of a mature beaver. Yeah. And the location of these castor sacs, the beaver's butt. Again, we're not making this crap up. This was literally things that were tried to cure deafness. Yeah,
Hang on a second.
Yeah,
so you've got this poor beaver.
Yeah.
Who you're getting very up close and personal with.
Yeah, it's very close.
Are you going to use the beaver's urine maybe? Like
Oh,
stop
good
shopping
idea.
for maybe
Well,
the other
probably
cure? Maybe just take the whole beaver and make a hat? I don't know.
You put them here.
Oh, my God. All right, keep going. This is bananas. I am so glad I did not look at anything before we
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Now what?
So the gall, like in the gallbladder, the gall of a sandhill crane.
That's oddly specific.
Seriously, I don't know.
So that must be a regional cure because I don't think there's a lot of those running around all over the United States. Don't you need wetlands for cranes?
Sandhill crane. They're cranes near the Cape, right?
Some in Maine.
Are they sandhill cranes?
I don't know. We'll find out this summer. We'll go in the marsh and look and see if we can make their acquaintance.
We're okay just as we are, Julie. So next one is goose grease. And I have a note here that says, is that a euphemism? I did not look any further because we were getting up close and personal with beaver. I really didn't want to know what goose grease is.
You know what? You're already going there with
but
beaver.
apparently Julie is
goose grease.
Soup. Goose grease? What is
No,
goose?
that's goose grease shop.
What is goose grease?
I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. What is used in cooking and frying I think it's just like the oil that runs off a goose when you make it.
Okay.
Historically used as a lubricant for mechanical applications.
Good. That's a great segue. Stop there. Because the next one is grease from the mountings of a church bell. Here we get into the whole holiness, the holy healers explanations. It has to be a church bell. So you need the grease from a church bell. What do you think? You want to try that one? More grease. So we have another green heron grease. Why? Leave animals alone.
On the long-legged birds in the marsh? Like, leave them alone, right?
Here's a great one here. Juice of an onion roasted with a plug of tobacco misted with sweet oil. And again, it would put it in your ear.
You know what I want to know? We may not know.
Yeah.
The temperatures of these things. Like, is this temperature dependent? Like, is this right out of the oven? You're going to burn your ears? Is this let it cool for a bit?
Yeah. Well,
oil would get
skunky. But. So if you read True Biz, remember they injected something in that poor kid's ear, and it was I can't remember what it was like mercury or something like scalding oil. So yeah, sometimes the temperature does matter. So they're gonna burn it out. They're gonna burn everything out. They're gonna have any problem struggling to hear because they're not gonna hear.
It's absolutely nuts.
All right, here we go. Juice of leaves of a wild cucumber mixed with vinegar. I don't know how do you
pickles?
Yeah, maybe. So now we're getting out of the oils, and so now we have the poultice of a hot baked onion. Again with the onions.
What's with the onions?
I don't know. What's with goose grease? Grease and onions. I don't know. So okay, wait, here's another one. So more animals. Rattlesnake oil.
Again, if you have hearing loss and you're living up here in Massachusetts, you kind of...
How are you going to find a rattlesnake? Yeah, well, to be fair, this was for the whole country, so maybe in the Southwest or something, they tried the rattlesnake oil.
Like, hey, if you don't worry about it. You can't get a rattlesnake. You got beaver up there. You know, you can go looking. The same thing. I mean, is that what this is? God almighty.
All right, last one I have, and I know there are more. This is an incomplete list. I know I read somewhere else that they tried to put, like, mercury in their ear, which is toxic anyway. So what was it? It was also like you would light a candle in the ear. I've heard of that. You put a candle in the ear and you light it. I've heard of that. That's wild, right? But the last one we have is turtle oil. So again, with turtles. I don't know what's with the oil. So, and that's not a complete. If you have heard of other ones, please share below because they are wild and insulting. I think that
well, there's that piece, right?
Yeah.
There's a huge. This is like 6 shows by itself about deafness and hearing loss. Other people feeling the need for it to be cured,
right?
But that's a whole other.
And in some degree, you get it because a lot of that is coming from the medical industry, and that literally is their job, right? To cure people. So I understand it, but I think that you need to give agency to the people with the disability. But yeah, so that was a fun list. I don't understand where people's minds were in a lot of these, and why do we like animals? Leave them alone. Any final thoughts before we move on from this craziness? Right. Julie is speechless.
I hope the beaver enjoyed the experience. I don't know what else to say. I really have nothing else to say.
Okay. So why don't we move on?
We'll move on to your book.
Books.
You go first because I went first last time. What do you got?
I have Brotopia by Emily Chang. So Emily Chang is a journalist, and she wrote that book a couple of years ago now. Mm-hmm. And it's about the toxic masculine culture that comes with Silicon Valley and all of these huge technology companies.
Interesting.
It was a fascinating read. I've been in technology.
I'm going to put that on my to-be read list.
I've been in technology for 25 years, and there's not many women in there. In fact, at the library, we had for 3 or 4 years we hosted a program called Girls Who Code, and it's a national effort to get more girls into the STEM fields because there's such a dearth of females in technology, and so Emily really traces the culture. She digs into the culture. It's challenging to read about. And this was written. What year was it written? Let me see if I can find it. It's not a new book. It's a couple of years old, and it's still happening. It's still happening, and it's a shame. And I think that you need diversity when it comes to technology. But you have these geniuses like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and all these people that can do no wrong because they're visionaries. Oh, they do wrong. They do lots of wrong. And I think that people need to know more about that. And so Brotopia by Emily Chang. She's speechless. She's still speechless.
I'm curious so you said it was an uncomfortable read for you.
Yeah, because like I've been in technology, I believe so hard. So it's my job to like follow the technology improvements, and I've always been a big tech guy. And so, facing up to what the truth of the things that I love, the technologies that I love, the people that create these technologies, you have to step away from the hero worship and realize that there are huge problems with not only the people running these huge billion, in some cases $trillion companies, in fostering a very misogynistic culture that they get along with.
I'd like to read it as a woman that's not in tech, and then talk about it together and see what we both took away from it.
Yeah, please do.
That should be another podcast.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Julie and Brad argue about books. Be great.
I don't think argue. I think we have...
but like to see the two perspectives.
Yeah. Oh, 2019. It was 2019, so...
I'm going to get my hands on that. Cool.
What do you got?
Oh, I didn't do mine yet. Oh my
No,
God.
You did not.
Oh, my God.
You're not getting away that easy.
I know. Okay. It's fantastic. It's a young adult book, which I enjoy reading. Same thing with picture books. I read everything.
Yep.
I think it's important to kind of see what's out there. And picture books and young adult books really can do a really good job of tackling complex subjects, and this is no exception.
Excellent.
It's called Under the Same Stars by Liba, Bray, B-R-A-Y. We'll link it in the show notes. And it's a young adult historical mystery. And it's cool because it's multi-narrators across three different time periods.
Oh, okay.
So you get 1940s Nazi Germany, 1980s West Germany during the Cold War, and 2020 New York City during the pandemic.
Oh,
it's
interesting.
Awesome. And it all centers around this one tree.
Oh, cool. Like a tree grows in Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. It's fascinating. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm about halfway through, and I'm going nuts because I'm trying to figure out if these three narrators are connected to each other in any way, shape, or form, either historically, family, or stuff. I can't figure it out, and it's driving me nuts. It basically talks about resistance, social justice, fighting for what's right, and it draws a lot of parallels between Hitler and our current political climate.
Sure.
We try not to let this show get too political. This is no exception. I'm just going to leave it there.
Do your research.
Read the book.
Yeah.
Do your research. It's really, it's something. It's both entertaining and uncomfortable at the same time.
Oh, I love
and it's
those.
actually making me want to do more research into this particular section of Nazi-occupied Germany. I know quite a bit about World War II, but I want to kind of investigate and see if some of these characters are mentioned, if there's historical basis, if these were actual people, or if these characters that are mentioned are composites of
Real
collective
people,
research. So it's something.
Excellent.
Really good. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. So we got some uncomfortable reads for you this week.
There you go.
But you know what? You need to. You can't duck your head in the sand.
No.
Right? You need to pay attention to stuff. But there's moderation, right? You can't like constantly look at this because there are things going on, and so it's tough to look at it all the time. But like being able to read about it in fiction, it gives you a kind of a buffer between it.
I will say, reading about the pandemic, it's brought back a lot. I think that I've stuffed down.
I bet.
So
we still have. I had people out from the library a couple of weeks ago with COVID, so it's not like it's gone. And it was, and I don't think we did a postmortem, excuse the pun, for what happened during those years.
Yeah.
And I think it may happen again because we didn't want to look at it. Anyway, well, let's not get too political.
That's another podcast.
That's another podcast. But so we're going to leave
Julie
before we
Brad piss everybody off podcast. You tune into that one after we make it.
So if you're still here and you haven't hit the unsubscribe button,
Yeah, whatever.
We'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye guys.